Did you know that nearly 40% of retirees experience feelings of loneliness? Think about that for a moment. Almost half of retirees struggle with a sense of isolation after leaving the workforce. It's a major issue, and yet it's one we rarely talk about. But today, we're going to change that. In this video, I'll share my top 5 actionable tips to combat retirement loneliness and build a thriving, supportive community. Let's get started. Hi there, and welcome to Wise Ones. This channel is your go-to resource for anti-aging tips, healthy habits, and making the most out of every phase of life. Retirement can be one of the most rewarding times in your life, but it's also a significant transition that can bring unexpected challenges like loneliness. In this video, we'll explore why this happens, what you can do about it, and how to create lasting connections. By the end, you'll feel empowered to make meaningful changes that improve not just your social life, but your overall well-being. And don't miss the inspiring story of Jean, a retiree who turned her loneliness into an opportunity to create a vibrant, connected life. When most people think about retirement, they picture freedom, relaxation, and more time to do what they love. But what often gets overlooked is the social shift that happens when you leave the workforce. For decades, your job likely provided structure, purpose, and built-in social interactions. When that's gone, it can feel like a huge void. This lack of routine and connection can lead to feelings of loneliness and even depression. Studies show that social isolation is not just an emotional burden, it's linked to physical health. Problems like high blood pressure, weakened immunity, and cognitive decline. It's no exaggeration to say that loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But here's the good news. Loneliness is not permanent. It's a signal, a reminder that you're wired for connection. And by taking intentional steps, you can turn things around. Tip number 1. Join a club or group. Joining a club or group is one of the most effective ways to combat loneliness and create a supportive community. Think about it. When you participate in group activities, you're automatically surrounded by people who share similar interests. This common ground makes it easier to spark conversations and form connections. Start by exploring your hobbies and passions. Are you an avid gardener? Look for local gardening clubs. Love books? Join a book club at your community library. Enjoy being active? Try a walking or cycling group. These activities not only give you something to do, but also create opportunities to meet others who appreciate the same things. Take my friend Margaret, for example. After retiring, she joined a pottery class at her local community centre. Initially, she signed up to keep herself busy, but it quickly became more than just a class. The weekly sessions turned into a social circle where Margaret made lifelong friends. They now meet for coffee outside of class and even take road trips to pottery exhibitions together. Consistency is key to building connections. Regular attendance at group activities helps you build trust and familiarity with others. Even if it feels awkward at first, don't give up. Friendships take time to grow, but the rewards are worth the effort. If you're unsure where to start, check out community bulletin boards, local newspapers, or online platforms like Meetup. Libraries and recreation centres are also fantastic resources for discovering group activities. The goal is to find something you enjoy so that attending feels like a treat rather than a chore. Finally, don't hesitate to step out of your comfort zone. Trying something new, whether it's painting, salsa dancing, or bird watching, can open doors to unexpected connections and experiences. Remember, every group you join is a chance to meet people and create bonds that enrich your life. Tip 2. Volunteer your time. Volunteering is another powerful way to combat loneliness. It's a win-win. You're helping others while also gaining a sense of purpose and connection. Research shows that volunteering can significantly boost mental health, providing a sense of accomplishment and reducing feelings of isolation. Start by thinking about causes that resonate with you. Do you love animals? Shelters are always looking for volunteers to walk dogs or help with adoption events. Passionate about education? Many organisations need tutors or mentors for young people interested in community improvement. Local food banks, senior centres and environmental groups often welcome volunteers with open arms. Volunteering doesn't just fill your time, it introduces you to like-minded people. When you're working side by side toward a shared goal, bonds form naturally. A retired engineer I know started volunteering at a local STEM program for kids. He not only found joy in mentoring, but also built strong friendships with other volunteers. And here's the best part. Volunteering doesn't have to feel like work. Choose activities that genuinely excite you, and the connections will follow naturally. Whether it's planting trees, organising fundraisers, or simply reading to children, there's a volunteer opportunity out there for everyone. For retirees looking to get started, websites like Volunteer Match and Idealist are great resources. Many local community centres also post volunteer opportunities. Don't be afraid to try different roles until you find the right fit. Tip number 3. Embrace social media and technology. While social media often gets a bad rap, it's an incredibly useful tool for retirees looking to build a community. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Meetup offer endless opportunities to connect with people who share your interests. Start small by joining online groups centered around your hobbies or goals. For example, there are Facebook groups for everything from birdwatching to vintage car enthusiasts. These groups allow you to participate in discussions, share your experiences, and even organize meetups. Beyond social media, video platforms like Zoom and Skype make it easy to stay in touch with distant friends and family. One retiree I know schedules weekly video calls with her college friends. It's become a cherished routine that keeps her connected, even though they live in different states. Don't forget about apps like Meetup, which help you find local events and gatherings. From yoga classes to wine tastings, these events are perfect for meeting new people in your area. And if technology feels overwhelming, consider taking a class at your local library or community centre. Many offer free courses on how to use social media and apps, so you can feel confident navigating these tools. Tip number 4. Strengthen existing relationships. Retirement is the perfect time to invest in the relationships you already have. Think of your family, old friends, and even past co-workers as the foundation of your social network. Strengthening these connections can be incredibly rewarding and help fill the emotional gaps left by leaving the workplace. Start with family. If you have adult children or grandchildren, make it a point to schedule regular visits or calls. These don't have to be grand or time-consuming. Even a quick phone call or video chat can keep you feeling connected. Some retirees find joy in becoming more involved in their grandchildren's lives, whether it's attending school events, babysitting, or simply being a trusted confidant. Rekindling old friendships is another excellent way to expand your support network. Reach out to people you've lost touch with. Social media platforms like Facebook can make it easier to reconnect. Send a message, share a memory, or suggest meeting up for coffee. Often, people are thrilled to hear from someone from their past. Don't forget about your neighbours. Proximity makes it easier to foster strong relationships, and having a friendly connection with those around you can significantly enhance your sense of community. Simple acts like sharing baked goods, inviting neighbours over for tea, or offering help with small tasks can open doors to deeper connections. For retirees looking to deepen relationships, communication is key. Make an effort to actively listen when others share their thoughts or feelings. Show genuine interest and empathy. It's these small gestures that strengthen bonds over time. And remember, relationships are a two-way street. Be willing to share your own experiences and be vulnerable. Lastly, don't underestimate the value of consistency. Regularly checking in with friends and family helps build trust and keeps the relationship alive. Whether it's a weekly phone call, monthly lunch date, or an annual family trip, establishing routines ensures that these relationships remain a source of comfort and joy in your retirement years. Tip number 5. Embrace digital connection. In today's digital age, technology can be a lifeline for retirees experiencing loneliness. While face-to-face interactions are invaluable, online platforms provide additional opportunities to connect with others, especially when physical meetups aren't possible. Social media is one of the easiest ways to stay connected. Platforms like Facebook allow you to join groups centered around your interests, from cooking and travel to hobbies like knitting or photography. These groups provide a space to share ideas, ask questions, and engage with like-minded individuals. Video calling apps like Zoom, Skype, or FaceTime can also help you maintain relationships with friends and family who live far away. Seeing a loved one's face, even virtually, can make conversations more personal and fulfilling. If you're new to these tools, many libraries or community centres offer free tech classes for seniors. Online forums and discussion boards are another avenue for connection. Websites like Reddit have communities for nearly every topic imaginable. Whether you're seeking advice, sharing stories, or simply engaging in light-hearted banter, these spaces can provide a sense of belonging. If you're open to meeting new people, consider joining platforms designed to foster friendships or mentorships. Websites like Meetup and Bumble for Friends focus on creating connections based on shared interests or life experiences. For retirees looking to give back, online volunteering opportunities are another fantastic option. Organisations like the United Nations offer virtual roles where you can contribute your skills from the comfort of your home. Of course, it's important to stay safe online. Be cautious about sharing personal information and stick to reputable platforms. Take time to familiarise yourself with privacy settings and online etiquette to ensure positive experiences. 1. Inspiring story is of a retiree named Sarah, who started a blog about her gardening journey. What began as a personal project turned into a thriving online community of fellow gardening enthusiasts. Through her blog, Sarah made friends worldwide, exchanged gardening tips, and even organised virtual meetups. Incorporating digital connection into your life doesn't mean replacing in-person interactions. It's about complementing them. By embracing technology, you can expand your social network and enrich your retirement years in ways you may never have imagined. Loneliness in retirement is a challenge many face, but it's also an opportunity, a chance to create a community that supports and uplifts you. Whether it's joining a club, volunteering, strengthening relationships, or embracing technology, the key is to take action. Building connections takes time, but every small step you take brings you closer to a more fulfilling and connected life. Thank you for watching today's video on Wise Ones. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. And as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What strategies have you used to combat loneliness? Share your experiences in the comments below. Until next time, take care and stay connected.